Hello, my fellow kobolds. Today I want to talk to you about D&D. So I know I talk about D&D a lot, but today I want to break it down to make it more manageable and easier to understand. My hope here is that it will inspire people to play, either again or for the first time. Now, D&D is just my favorite tabletop role-playing game, but the information we go over here today can be used on any of the other systems. So what is D&D? Well, D&D is a fantasy-themed tabletop role-playing game, but that doesn't tell us a whole lot. So let's continue to break it down. I think everyone understands what fantasy themed means. Just basically think, goblins, kobolds, elves, basically anything Lord of the Rings or folklore. So now we have tabletop role-playing game. Tabletop is pretty easy to understand. It's basically telling you you're going to play on a tabletop. And role-playing game, that's where the real meat is. So role-playing game is where you're going to play a role. So you're going to jump into another character. This can be as little as just playing yourself, but maybe you're a little faster or a little stronger. But it can go all the way to, you're playing a half-orc who shoots fire out of his fingers. The big thing about playing a role-playing game is that you're embodying that other character. So you now have all their fears and ambitions, etc. So who is this for? The boring, lovey-dovey answer is everyone. But it's pretty true. You don't have to be a super nerd or a gamer or even a famous celebrity to like D&D. The thing is though, all of these different people do play D&D. I kind of want to challenge the stigma that's out there that D&D is uncool or something like that. So here's a list of people who play D&D, who you might know. We have Stephen Colbert, Tim Duncan, Vin Diesel, Anderson Cooper, Marilyn Manson, Terry Crews, John Favreau, and really I could just keep going on. But I think I made my point. Now, these people all come from different walks of life, but they have a thing that bonds them together, and the thing is this game, and what the game gives to them. So what does the game give to them? Why do people play? I know I play for different reasons, and I'm sure that's the same for everyone. I actually play Dungeons & Dragons for the same reason that I read books. It's escapism. Real life can be taxing and mundane, and escaping to another reality, even for a small period of time, can be a lot of fun. In this other world, I'm not Brad the IT guy. I'm Narth, the half-orc bard, looking to make a name for himself, and trying to help those in need along the way. What sets role-playing games, though, apart from books is that role-playing games are a social experience. So it's not just one person's experience being written in a book. It's everyone that's playing sharing the experience and cooperatively writing the story. This can have very strong bonding effects, almost like being on the same team for a sport. There's also another side to the coin here, being the dungeon master or game master. This is actually my favorite role. The reason I like this one so much is that you will be the one engaging with the players. You'll be the rest of the world. So essentially, you will play everyone else in this world. You will play all the other characters not played by the players. And you will be the one guiding the story along the way. This is, in my opinion, the best part of the game. Watching other players as their characters grow and advance and mature and move the story along. This is, in my opinion, my favorite part of D&D. So where can I play and how? These two kind of go hand in hand, so I'm just going to put them together. So you can pretty much play anywhere in person. You can play at a friend's house, you can play in a public area, and even your local nerd store probably has an area where you can play. But what if there's a global pandemic? Well, that's a very specific question to ask, but you can also play online. There are services like Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds that provide a digital tabletop that can be reached anywhere online. So you could essentially play with anyone in the world. To focus more on the how, though, there are resources all over the internet to tell you actually how to play the game and the mechanics and the rules. Even on Wizards of the Coast website, the owners of D&D, or Dungeons & Dragons, even provides the rules for free on their website. They also have tools online for connecting people to their local game store, and this service is called Adventure League. So even if you don't know how to play, you can just show up on those game days, and the league organizer will be there to be able to help you make a new character, or even provide one for you, and show you how to play. And this is all done free of charge. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I make weekly YouTube videos focused on D&D and other tabletop role-playing games. This really is my passion, and I appreciate any and all feedback. Until next time, fellow kobolds, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.